Hallo Freunde und willkommen zurück zu The Witcher 3, wo wir in der letzten Folge nicht nur das Gewinn-Turnier in der Passiflora gewonnen haben, sondern auch noch eine weitere Schatzsuche recht schnell abgeschlossen haben. Ich will jetzt nur mal gucken, weil ich meine, dass ab hier sozusagen das DLC-Gebiet beginnt. Was wir, ja, jetzt nämlich mal gucken. Die sind alle Level 33 und höher. Ja. Okay. Dann gehen wir da nämlich noch nicht hin. Wir könnten uns da zwar durchschlagen, aber nein, danke. Ich verzichte sehr gerne darauf. Denn da ist es wirklich so ätzend, weil die Gegner, ihr habt gesehen, wie viel Schaden uns ein Armbrustbolzen gemacht hat. Und das ist nicht gut. Das ist gar nicht gut. So, ich habe glücklicherweise direkt neben dem Schnellreisepunkt gespeichert. Dann können wir nämlich mal eben zum Krähennest reisen. Weil wir dann entsprechend direkt da sind. Und ich würde sagen, wir sollten zumindest Level 29 bis bestenfalls mindestens 30 erreichen, bevor wir in das DLC gehen. Beziehungsweise das DLC-Gebiet. Weil ab dann haben wir da eine Chance gegen die Gegner. Also, was heißt eine Chance? Ne? Dann haben wir nicht so Probleme mit den Gegnern, drücken wir es so aus. So, und schnell die Wegmarkierung loswerden. Und dann reden wir mal mit dem Feldwebel, dass wir uns mal mitnehmen. Aber vorher... Ich bräuchte nicht deinen Cider oder deinen Quark, sondern die. Dafür kannst du das alles haben. Wir sollten demnächst nochmal Gelb tauschen gehen. Das wirst du auch alles haben. Es ist so lächerlich, wie wenig Geld man eigentlich für die Trophäen kriegt. Weil wir gerade bei dir sind. So, schön.
Farewell.
So, jetzt aber zum Feldwebel.
Geralt, thanks for everything.
Eigentlich hätte ich mir doch wieder Dings mitnehmen sollen. Plötze. Das ist ein bisschen schneller. Aber gut. Man soll ja nicht immer nur meckern. Hallo, Feldwebel. Wo bist du? Das ist drin, okay. Okay. Dann rufen wir mal an. Oder gehen wir einfach rein. Feldwebel.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Ja. Ja, Geralt kann den Feldwebel nicht sonderlich leiden. Aber gut, ich auch nicht. Steinmeister.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now.
Ja. Hallöchen, Oma.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Geralts. Well, come on.
Schön mit dem Trollschädel daneben.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Ah, Geralt ist richtig begeistert. Aber gut, das kann ich verstehen. Hätte ich nämlich auch echt nicht wirklich Lust drauf.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Ja, Spaß, Junge, Spaß.
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Stimmt, wir wurden ja nochmal abgefangen. Ja, der Maul muss leider noch ein bisschen warten. Auch wenn mich das sehr stört. Na gut, vielleicht schaffen wir es hier schnell wieder durchzukommen.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
Na komm.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Das aber nicht.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Die Frage ist, weil wir müssen auf jeden Fall einmal noch gegen ihn hier selber Karten spielen. Ich weiß noch nicht, ob wir das schon mal gemacht haben.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt?
Ja, warum nicht?
We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
Ja, die Frage ist, können wir uns jetzt noch umgucken, oder? Wir werden direkt nach Kaer Morhen gebracht, okay.
Was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells. To the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Ja, ja, Kaer Morhen. Auf nach Hause.
Oh there, Roach. All right.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Also wie immer.
Yen's here already?
And how?
You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Oh.
Now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Ich vermute erst.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's up to something.
Glad you noticed.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Wann hat sie das jemals getan? Ja, Yen. Immer alle am Rumkommandieren. So, endlich wieder zu Hause. Reden wir erstmal die Yen, dann das nehme ich mit. Dann sollten wir demnächst mal mit Eskel, mit Lambert quatschen, weil der ja noch Gwent mit uns spielen will. Soll. Ich würde sagen, musst du mal die Tür aufgeben. Und dann werden wir natürlich auch ihm und Eskel bei ihren Aufgaben helfen. Denn ja, Eskel ist scheinbar nicht ganz so erfolgreich und Lambert, wir kennen Lambert. So, da haben wir unser... hier haben wir auch noch sich einen Vampir geschnappt. Da haben wir auch noch ein Lager theoretisch, falls wir es brauchen. Aber gerade aktuell nicht. Geralt, kannst du auch noch ein bisschen schneller laufen oder ist das heute nicht mehr drin? Ich glaube zweiteres. Na gut. Das scheint abgeschlossen zu sein. Ja. Also noch ein Stockwerk nach oben.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the 3rd crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys, well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is
Mann, wieso?
where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine.
Interessanterweise hat es jetzt
Yes,
gerade das
I
Spiel
know.
minimiert,
Lost your
aber
memory, whatever. Let us agree that I
Die
will
Aufnahme nicht
refrain from
beendet.
scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
aber es war so ein
Agreed.
gutes Bett.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Na dann.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Ach ja.
Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Geht doch. So, hey, einen neuen Questgegenstand. Ich würde... So ausgerüstet, das ist ja gut. Ich würde aber sagen, wir machen für heute Schluss und ich meine, es müsste die Freitagsfolge sein. Also ich wünsche euch schon mal ein schönes Wochenende. Wenn heute Donnerstag ist, dann habe ich mich mal wieder vertan und morgen kommt noch eine Folge. Aber das werdet ihr sehen. Ich verabschiede mich. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dahin. Bis dann. Ciao, Freunde.